This video is about staying safe and strong. Remember, and again, you want to make sure that you're only doing things that are safe for you. Only you and your doctor know you best. This part is about the efficient warm-up so you engage all parts of your body and also increase your heart rate. This is a really easy warm-up. It looks kind of silly, but it does engage everything, and it also keeps your range of motion. So when you get older, you're not shuffling when you walk. So what you want to do is you want to just put your hands like this, lift your knee up, cross it over like this, so you're bringing your knee almost up to your chest. And what I do is I count to 100 for each leg. One of the most important things you can do to help you stay strong, flexible, prevent injury is stretching between every set. Probably the most famous bodybuilder ever for the best aesthetics is Frank Zane, and that's something that I came across reading that he always did. He always stretched between every single set. So again, you got to do what works for you, what's safe for you. What I do, that's an easy stretch between any type of sets that I do, any type of muscle group that I'm working, is I do a real easy three-step stretch, which is basically feet apart like this, put my hand across like this hand behind this elbow and hold it. I'm not going to wait the whole time because I don't want the video to be long, but I hold it for about 10-12 seconds. Do the same thing on this side, 10-12 seconds, and then I touch my toes like this in 10 or 12 seconds. One of the best things to remember if you want to lift weights the rest of your life is being very safe and protecting your joints, your back, your shoulders, your knees, everything you can to protect your skeletal structure and everything that connects your skeletal structure. So from learning the hard way a lot of times over decades of lifting weights and injuring myself a few times, I've learned and been pretty obsessed with trying to learn how to lift safer. So a few things to consider is when you're doing any type of grip with any type of exercise, the neutral grip is when you have your hands, palms facing each other. Because as soon as you turn your palms outward like this, it puts pressure on your shoulders. And then also when you're lifting weights, when I do shoulder press, I don't ever have my elbows go above my shoulders. I was just talking with a friend not too long ago. He just recovered from shoulder rotator cuff surgery. It took him 11 months to recover. His doctor said that you never put your elbows above your shoulders, and he's a doctor for a professional baseball team. And he said the baseball players actually get fined if they do that because they know that damages their shoulders. So talking about being safe with lifting joints, use your joints in a safe way to help make sure you use them like shock absorbers so you don't ever lock yourself out. I've done it myself several times where I'm going a little bit heavier on biceps and I've locked my back too much. I didn't have my knees a little bend to them. It's easy if you lock yourself out too much, whether you're locking your legs, your elbows, your back. That's an easy way to injure yourself. So try to always make sure you have a little bit of a kind of almost a shock absorber feel to when you're lifting. So when you're doing leg press, consider doing a one leg press at a time. That way it takes off the strain on your lower back, and never have your knee bend less than a 90-degree angle because that will put pressure on your joints. So just doing one leg at a time like that is going to still give you a lot of the benefits and save your knees. Okay, I want to talk about sets and reps, how many are appropriate. So it just depends on your goals. I like to try to get in about 8 to 12 sets per muscle group. And if you can just even get 4 to 6 sets in, depending on what your fitness goals are. One of the things that you want to try to shoot for though are your rep range. So your rep range, if you go more than 20, you're really not benefiting as much as far as growing the muscles. And then if you go much lower than 4, unless you're trying to do a 1 rep max, you're also not doing much good either. So just make sure, the big thing is that whether you're between the 4 and the 20, that it's your last 1 or 2 reps if you're struggling. But remember, never sacrifice form for more weight because that's when you can injure yourself. Please consider sharing this website, liftforlife.net, to help motivate others to lift weights. And please consider buying a liftforlife.net t-shirt to help keep yourself inspired and inspire others to lift weights.